There's OBS. Decided to remember what Warcraft 3 is. Thank you very much, OBS. Here we go. And we are ready for the first game between these two great players. In the top right, in the fantastic yellow colour, as anyone who regularly watches this will know, the correct colour to be in any RTS. Foggy. And on the south side of the map, player 2 in the red. They're playing up, of course, undead. A lot of great players across some of our events so far, but obviously this is the biggest for us so far, so it is great to see players of this caliber fighting. I'm very excited to get to see this, and also happy he's going to get to see this because he has spotted everything that Foggy has going on with his farming. Also gets to see the hero nice and early on. We'll lose that acolyte for the privilege of seeing what's happening.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy coming in here, going to be a little bit aggressive with his Keeper of the Grove. Happy wanting absolutely none of that. Is going to shift on back to the safety of his base over here. Everything going down pretty standardly. Seeing some upgrading of the Tree of Life.
A player's forces are under attack.
We've got some rooting for Foggy in chat. Remember to shout out whoever you're wanting to win, and to join in with the predictions and everything. Got a nice selection of items coming in here. Stuff for teleportation, obviously, is going to. Everyone's picking that up at this level.
A player's forces are under attack.
Both players just all over the map. Super efficient farming, obviously, from players at this level.
A player's forces are under attack.
Elves having to do a quick little hide down here from Baron Bloodbane. Don't even know how I would attempt to pronounce that, and we're getting the teleport in to come and try and save some of his ghouls. Nice heal right before he goes down, so that's going to force Foggy to spend a little bit more of his HP if he wants to take this down. He should be good. So just takes out that last bit of mana. Both of them very low on their resources now, so
a town is under siege.
Not going to be able to put on anything bigger than that. Getting and just chasing away the scout there. bunch of Lich hanging around.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice little sacrifice to deny himself there. And we have the Demon Hunter out as the second hero. He blocked himself there with his archer. The Grove just allowing the Demon Hunter to farm here for a little bit longer without interruption. Lich coming in as well, so we have two heroes here from both sides now. Double Ancient Law, going to be pumping out Dryad, so already seeing both moving up to reasonably high. We have the Crypt Fiends coming out, obviously. And this Tree of Life just helping them start farming. Sentry Ward there has spotted what's happening. No, as he's seeing this going up and seeing the Keeper of the Grove chilling around here.
Players' forces are under attack.
First Obsidian statue out as well. Warrior form ready to get researched. Walking over Orb Corruption. Pass over to the Lich now. One is actually gonna, yeah, his heal has to go out there because the Lich got absolutely caught and he still is getting pretty low. He'll hop back a little bit, but Death Knight not able to get really into combat here, staying nice back and safe. And as soon as the Merc Camp's aggroed, there is a deny down there by the Merc Camp into that Archer, so that I don't think anyone really gained anything massively from that. We'll have to focus on just pushing Foggy away rather than taking that good camp.
A player's forces are under attack.
And change some of those. Is it mic just a little bit too quiet? Is that the problem, or is it distorting at all? It should be fine. I don't know why it's being annoying today. Apologies for that.
The town is under siege.
Here we go, a little bit of aggression up onto here. The Ancient Protector is just going to get up before it falls, throws a few rocks in. Foggy's not really able to push aggressively at all. On it there, but it is going to go down. Lich is the second one to take a decent amount of damage, being chased out, but the Keeper of the Grove has to be very careful there. Nice teleport right at the end of its life, and the Lich will go down. So both the heroes from the Night Elves do live, which is a little bit of an unfortunate demise for Happy. And a little bit of revenge there on that sheep.
Players' forces are under attack.
Something obviously as we enter into the night.
Players' forces are under attack.
A little bit more farming going on by both sides. We've got level 2 come down on the Sea Witch, so everybody getting a little bit more ready. Very few creep camps left on the map as of now. How far are we for level 4? Just into level 4 for both of Foggy's heroes.
A town is under siege.
Being this far down here means that you will have to expend a teleport to get up there immediately with the vulnerability onto the Demon Hunter, and the Death Knight runs right into the lines of the Dryads, scatters some of them away. Demon Hunter on the backline threatening this Sea Witch now, while the rest of the Dryads just pouring on DPS into the Crypt Fiends. A lot of work coming down here from the Obsidian statues, keeping everything nice and healthy. And just not quite able to get onto that Sea Witch as well as he would like to stick onto it and to deal it any sort of threatening levels of damage. Getting all on there, but all of the Crypt Fiends are down now apart from one. So the Ancient of War falls a little bit lower on both sides, but there's no front line coming out from the Night Elves right now to protect that line of Dryads. A little bit of skirmish continuing now because Foggy obviously wants to get off as much damage as possible. He seems to have the output here, but he just cannot let himself get engaged on.
A player's forces are under attack.
Working movement done here to keep him out of that situation. Does catch in the net there by the trolls, that destroyer who is going to go down without help, but he manages to just hop over the trees. A few more Crypt Fiends have reinforced this undead army. And that's going to be enough to push Foggy back. Didn't be too much worry here from the Death Knights, just sort of more of an annoyance than anything, taking all of this damage. The first Abomination is out as well, so that's giving him more of the front line that he's sort of looking for. A level up comes in for the Sea Witch, so she's going to be getting another spell down. Dust of Appearance there to stop the Burrow shenanigans from going out. And then another level on the Lich as well, so Happy's heroes here looking really healthy. Senior statue is sniped by the Demon Hunter. And this means that even though his heroes are looking healthy, that's basically all he's got left for the most part. And vulnerability goes down on the Sea Witch. This guy's totally surrounded by the Dryads here. Don't think there's any dust left around, so he will be able to start with some burrow shenanigans now, but pretty small selection of units left here until the Keeper returns. Now it's even less.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, not a few body blocks there by his own unit, and that's gonna set the Sea Witch down. A nice little snipe there coming in from Foggy. Isn't even going to lose that Dryad on the way out, so that's really nice for him there.
A player's forces are under attack.
They're the last creeps on the map, I believe. A couple of final kobolds getting taken out. And that has put Baron Bloodbane over here really close to hitting 5. Dryad's going to find it and start putting down some damage. There is a lot of them hanging around now. The Grove's going to grab the Sea Witch. She's now backing off. A lot of healing going down, Dust of Appearance, just in case anyone's trying to sneak out of here. Obsidian Statue's getting a little bit overrun, trying to get the Crypt Fiends down first, and all of them have gone down now. And there we go. GG thrown in, and Foggy wins round 1. So, and I hope I have this set up right, because they have changed around colours, and it's been a little while since I've done one of these things. But in the top left this time, in red. So my prediction is going to be for Happy this game, with my basing it on the colours is, of course, Foggy. Perfect, I did remember how to do it. On the other side, in the superior colour this time, himself playing as Wayward's favourite faction, the Undead. There we go, 1 game up to Foggy so far. And where's the hero? There we go. We're going to get the same start. Obviously, these guys are confident in what they're doing. So, unless there is anything map specific, I don't expect we see too much change, as we have the Tidehunter himself, the classic mod.
Forces are under attack. town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Glad you like the intros, guys. We're definitely going to be working on obviously improving the quality of the stream in all sorts of ways.
A player's forces are under attack.
You know, sound stuff, getting a better overlay to make sure we can see all the heroes all the time and everything. So thank you for all your suggestions. They're very much appreciated.
A player's forces are under attack.
Little potion grab. We've got Dust of Appearance, obviously, to deal with any shadow melding. If I remember my ability names correctly. Second Tree of Life going down already. It's actually pretty quick.
A player's forces are under attack.
Cool. A lot of damage going to go down on the Death Knight here before he manages to get out. There we have Graveyard. Greyhound. I love the little turtle neck snap animations. And everything seen by Happy. Obviously knows that the second hero is coming out. Can probably tell what it's going to be. Everything's setting up to be a standard fest, just as we saw last game. There we go, pulling turtles into his Tree of Life. He's going to try and get these down nice and quickly. Keeps the grove positioned nicely to catch the Death Knight there. There we go, a little bit of a mana burn coming out to try and stop him. Having to throw some more healing down. Himself safe, but has managed to at least push Foggy away from this base that he has. Gonna get a nice snipe on the way out as well. It's always handy to get one of them. But the first of the Dryads are already out.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's nothing quite yet that Happy can do to really threaten that expansion.
player's forces are under attack.
Everyone setting up now. We're starting to see some sort of some bigger forces ready. So we will probably get some fighting soon, I'm sure. Just, the usual sort of mid-game farm fest. And the Goldmine defenders are down, but no second base coming out from Happy. Here he is. Manages to get an engagement here while the Murlocs were being fought by Foggy, but he's going to throw down the invincibility onto his Demon Hunter to keep it alive. Run it away. A little bit of a freeze coming out. He already has the Ancient Protector and an Ancient of War out here ready. He's just going to sit here and farm. He feels comfortable that he has Foggy stuck in this little second expansion so he can safely take the creeps around here. Moonstone purchased out to just give himself a little bit of vision advantage, and Happy trying to take everything he possibly can while he knows that Foggy does not want to take a straight up fight with him. Almost catches, yeah, just catch one, almost catches both of them here. Both of the Dryads trying to come down, and now Foggy knows he's going to have to do something because otherwise there's going to be sections of his base engaged upon. Dryads staying nice and far back, only really the archers going down soon, who obviously can at this point be sacrificed, but there are a few Dryads getting knocked down. Sea Witch is out. Still level 1, so has to basically spend our whole time these fights running away. The Ancient of War goes down. Just a couple of Dryads on the back line getting a little bit in. And they're going to be in danger now. Managed to get a level up killing that Dryad there on the Sea Witch, which is nice. Now, as the Dryads try and chase there, dive onto the Demon Hunter. Gonna anime run away. Nice body block here. There we go, and as soon as Sea Witch is available to be killed, she will be, and a teleport back from Foggy to save all of the remaining units. Well, I'd say Happy's feeling good. Feeling good right now. Looking to go a bit better than him in the last game, but the numbers of Dryads are obviously starting to well up.
A player's forces
Not seeing anything more than that come out. Foggy pretty happy with his setup. Gonna just take out some more turtles.
Player's forces are under attack.
So, a little bit trapped here. Might have to make some sort of escape. He's going to try and fight, but he doesn't have much of a way to run. A ton of damage obviously coming out from the Dryads. And the Abomination going to get really low. Will he get down? It looks like he will just get sniped before the teleport goes out and moves him to safety. A nice little catch there. Between games, I'm going to need to turn my lights on because it has got dark down in here. So Happy's feeling confident. He believes he can take this fight. So he's trying to force it. And As long as Foggy is not going for it, he's going to try and just snipe out some wisps, snipe out some moonwells. Taking a few of the trees out, which is, as useful for mobility there as it is for getting the treants. Destroyer going to dance around in the wood lines a little bit, try to be a bit picky, but is going to have to retreat off with the rest of the gang over here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Get some more healing coming out from Keep the Grove.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, once again, nice little snipe of the trees. Give as much vision as possible of the destroyer, but he's staying pretty safe up there. Sea Witch goes down. Catapult gets a bit stuck in the front line there. Slightly awkward positioning. And that's going to go down. Demon Hunter is now right onto the backline. Dryad's trying to dive in to get the DPS down as well to do some snipes. There was a deny there, but not going to be able to do any sort of burrow shenanigans here. Just heroes trading units. But Happy taking a lot of damage onto his front lines here, but he does have those two obsidian statues still holding up. Having the Sea Witch gone down is pretty awkward here. Squares under the nicknames are for wins and losses. Foggy won our first game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dust of Appearance to snipe that burrowed unit. Chasing Happy off towards his base. Lich is caught up in the back. Happy's going to try and get back there to defend that. Does have the vision to catch this Crypt Fiend out, so a little bit of a waste there. And he still has, all of the important stuff survived. But all the meat of his army fell down, and there's still a good couple of Dryads out here.
A player's forces are under attack.
So the Sea Witch is back for Happy now. It's given him the confidence to push in a little bit more with this sort of small little lead army he's rocking with. Roll of Healing to just beef up the Dryads. The Demon Hunter dives on into the back line. Happy tries to turn on him, but loses one of his obsidian statues. Since the Dryads are fully on them now, another's going to go down. And invulnerability out on the Demon Hunter. A couple of Dryads getting tipped. And their invulnerability goes off the Demon Hunter, but he gets teleported away just before going down. Happy not wasting any time, immediately onto the creep camp. That's pretty nasty now. Big advantage Happy had obviously was having some of those elite units still around, but down to one obsidian statue. Gonna pump out some more backups as he tips the last turtle. So still feeling confident here as he's got a few more of his guys back. Unfortunately, his catapults, the meat wagons there, are going to get dived on. Visibility on the Demon Hunter, but he is going to show himself. Big chunk of damage there, and is he going to go down? Oh, that was very close, but he does get the... there he goes. So that's a pretty big comeback, and it looks like the Keeper's going to go down as well. No, Invincibility Shield. But that was enough for Happy to take game 2. Once again in the red, the cursed colour as our series goes so far. And in the yellow, the top side of the map. The first map was Concealed Hill. So we have done Concealed Hill, Tidehunter, and now Lost Refuge. Nothing special so far coming out. So it is, as you can see in the top, when there's not a new follower. Thank you to all our new followers, obviously. Maybe we should lower that slightly, perhaps. 1-1, which is a great start. It's sort of, you know, the best start you can ask for from a best of 9. Yeah, thank you all for watching this. It's very cool to get to see some great games. Obviously, that's sort of the goal of Meta Plays, to hopefully have some good games in all of these different RTS esports. Going to be a depressing way to lose a Wisp if you did, but back on it. Not going to let the Skelly Men get anything for free. Ooh. Around on the Keeper Grove. Forces the TP out. He's not going to pull any shenanigans. He's just letting it go.
A player's forces are under attack.
Green and the red wins and losses. So the first game, Foggy won, Happy lost. Second game, Happy won, Foggy lost. So I might have said that wrong there. I feel like I said that wrong. Anyway, it might be be simpler for us to only show wins, perhaps. We'll see. Obviously, your feedback is always appreciated, so we can improve these as we go on. But we have Huntresses out, which is something that, like, I honestly, these units are cool. Like from a casual gamer perspective, right? But I honestly, I'm not sure I have ever seen these built in any. Definitely not in any of our meta plays tournaments, and not for a while by anyone else. Foggy realizes that that is fake.
A player's forces are under attack.
You just see a bit of everything. Oh, and we have Alchemist down as the second hero as well. So, shout outs to Foggy, showing us something different this game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Getting a good view of the whole map with those illusions. And Lich just about to come out. Alchemist in the Chemical Rage doesn't want to do too much hitting this illusion, and a lot of damage in the backline is being done by the real Death Knight. Want to keep the grow, but some good blocks here. Obviously, the increased movement of the Huntress is allowing for that. Getting keep the grow really low, but he's back to the Moonwells and fine. Although a Huntress goes down. Gold Mine getting entangled. Second base getting set up. We have fairy dragons as well, so lovely. Seeing some real variety here from Fog. A lot of fairy dragons coming out too, so we're going to see all these can do. I have to admit, I have no idea about this composition and what its strengths are and what it's meant to do. So I'm very excited to get to experience this. Happy is going to engage onto the second base as usual, trying to punish Foggy while he thinks that Foggy might not be brave enough to engage him, but. Again, I'm not sure about this composition. Will he feel comfortable to come directly in and fight? He's just sort of hanging about nearby at first. Repositioning is going to be going on by Happy to get back in there. Yules on the Alchemist, keeping him out of the fight at the beginning. Alchemical Rage goes off, but another Yules keeps him fully locked out. He does get down, but right at the end of his Alchemical Rage, So nice work there by Happy, and it's Fairy Dragons are obviously being pretty tricky to kill, but now that the battle has started to calm down, he's managing to get a lot of damage off onto them. Now he's immediately focusing back onto there. He has a Dark Ranger as well, which you can't quite see just under that Destroyer. Purple level coming up now onto Happy. Almost got a bit of a squeeze there on the Alchemist, but he will rage out of that. Now once again, back focusing onto the Tree of Life, which this time I think is going to be going down. No, just has to focus on keeping his Destroyer back. There are a few still Fairy Dragons. A lot of them going down now, though. Archer just gets haplessly caught out as well. Foggy doing a good job at keeping this alive, but I don't know how long he can keep this up for. Grabbing some mercenaries quickly to try and get enough on his side to get out there, but the Alchemist will go down. First of the Mercs there. We're still punching away on the back line. Has managed to get Happy out of here and just managing to be sticky enough on the table with these Fairy Dragons, but there the Alchemist finally goes down and Happy will take this game. I did just call it yours, yeah. So, back around to our original colours. They predicted the games perfectly so far, so let's see if they can keep doing that. In the red, on the top left, on the left. And then on the right hand side, in the superior colour, the beautiful yellow, is our Night Elf player, Foggy. So tried something fun last game, didn't quite go so well, so we will see how everything changes around on this very compact little map here. I'm out from Foggy. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we have a little bit of a pause, unfortunately. Hopefully, Foggy won't do it to us like that and leave us waiting too long. So 2-1 to Happy so far. As sort of small as this map feels, we often do see pretty fast expansions coming out, and we've obviously seen Foggy doing that a lot, so wouldn't be surprised if we see it getting back to that. Another goofy little micro here. Get the Ancient of War into the best position. Get out that ever popular Troll Shadow Priest. big ones in there. We've had Mr. Winner in a few of our events, which is nice. He's been in some of our tournaments that we held. He's a nice guy. And here we go. This is something that we see from a lot more of the undead players that we have in some of our games. I know Sheik likes to do this a lot, as it just gets immediately seen. Once again, this map, as I said, favouring those fast expansions. Foggy obviously been the one getting those down fastest in our previous games. Mind games. That would be great. I'd love to see something that level of sneaky. Go Shadow Priest out as always. Still just suiciding skeletons across the map to see what's happening. Getting all ready to see heroes a lot faster than we're getting them, because the other game's been very fast into the second hero. With the threat of expansions coming out early, both players are chilling a little bit more. Go and get some useful bits and pieces.
Players' forces are under attack.
So the nice perch there. Once again, we are seeing the Huntress come out, so he might be going down a similar route to what we saw before. So you just chase down this with the extra mobility that the Huntress obviously have. Shout out to those in chat who were helping me out with exactly the strengths and weaknesses of those compositions, which makes sense. Whole gang of wisps. Here we go. Foggy really trying some stuff here. Good to see. Yes, the scan down, as it were, and here we go. 3 Treant Protectors on the hill, and it's scouted. So we're getting to see something different here. Shouts to Foggy for throwing in some games like this. More mercenaries coming down for Happy. He's going to need all the extra help he can get for this as soon as possible, because he has put some money obviously into this expansion. Damage is going to go down. Oh, very close to managing to one-shot the Shadow Priest, and then the skeletons finish the job, so that's pretty good. Skelly men just absolutely diving for some of those wisps, and there's one Huntress who's going to get caught out but goes invisible. Best of appearance has been taken.
A player's forces are under attack.
There we go, the march of the Ents here. Onto Isengard. It's all so thematic out here. As Trient's just tanking a little bit of damage, doesn't want to lose anything that's actually worth any money, so just backing off as soon as the Skelly Bobs are down. And here we go. Throwing rocks, setting up right outside the March of the Ents. Going to come up and try to repair. Might have been a little bit too late for that one. So, Happy feeling pretty good, but obviously still 3 protectors here. Ancient protectors. Once again, getting my names picked up. So, Shadow Priest does go down there. Both of them actually for Happy. That's some nice snipes out there. Because those things just drip value constantly. Nothing huge yet, because obviously the damage from the Treant Protectors onto buildings is so low. But here we go with the Glaive Throwers. Good job I clicked them before saying what I thought their name was. And yeah, you can see what a danger they are because Happy immediately dives onto them, focusing down some of the Huntresses. The Death Knight in the back is going to be chunking down some of this siege artillery. Is he gonna get, yeah, he's going to get one. I thought the blocks were going to be good enough there, but it wasn't. And then just trying to keep his boys alive on the back line. He has managed to stop any problems, but the Wisp's getting around there to save that last glaive.
The town is under siege.
And now the glaive's going to be back to popping. I don't know if we'll have any more coming up. The Acolyte's needed to try and slow down this crypt's falling, because he needs that for more fiends.
The player's forces are under attack.
Just quickly hopping over the other side of the map to purchase. There it goes down. Obviously, it still has a crypt in the backline, pumping stuff out. Is, by the looks of the minimap, rebuilding some of the stuff down at his second expansion. Getting the slaughterhouse down, but the Ancient Protector's just pushing up a little bit more. Is in range of the Spirit Tower, but he has workers there to back him up, and this is going to be one of those both sides constantly healing and nothing dying situations by the looks of things. Still on Necropolis, so no fire coming out there. But now another Glaive Thrower has come to reinforce, so that's going to tip the tide of that. And Ziggurat will fall. Obviously, Happy just wants to minimize damage taken while he's setting everything up around here. Is starting to get some meat wagons out. We're at the stalemate. We've got World War I here, trench warfare, preparing on the western front.
Player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Now the Acolytes are in trouble. See exactly how much damage Happy is willing to take here. Might get another Fiend sniped. Nope, he's going to heal it. Another Entangling Roots though, so that is going down. Wasting a bit of Foggy's time having to take it, but nothing else good going to happen. And now the Acolytes are immediately leaving here because he's fully going to reposition to his new base. Try to push in just a little bit to save some of these Acolytes. Actually pushing up now. As soon as Foggy's army is out of position from his ancient protectors. Drunk. My damage type knowledge won't be too up there as well, because I'm trying to thought in my brain what is the updated Dota ones and what is the actual Warcraft 3 ones, but obviously very little damage going out to the glaive throwers to actual units. And this is totally wiped out now, this first expansion. Luckily, Happy has managed to totally reset and is over on the other side of the map, taking the natural as it was of Foggy. Foggy knows what's going down. Not going to be tricked by any of this. Even has a Moonwell up here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Desperately trying once again not to lose Crypt Fiend, this time successfully. And now just getting a little bit of XP on the way. Absolutely gibbed that Kobold. And Happy is just trying to push up, be a little bit aggressive. Always slowing down this Elf Force because he knows he has the economic advantage. Sacrificial Huntress there. And now a little bit of a choke here. Obviously the tree destruction to just widen that choke out a little bit. And now we're in. I don't believe Foggy has scouted the expo. He may very well have his suspicion, or he could have used his crystal ball. So front line is obviously holding up. Only one Huntress and a couple of the Troll Mercenaries. And the Ancient's not in the combat yet, so as much damage as possible, wanting to go down from Happy until before they get set up. Even has managed to get himself back onto the glaive line.
Players' forces are under attack.
So a lot, if not all of the glaives gone down. There's just that one up towards the top left. One of the Ancients going to drop as well. That seems to be decent for Happy, but he does have a very cut down line of Crypt Fiends now, although he just has the Destroyer and the Meat Wagon out. The Meat Wagon obviously going to help excellently with taking down these Ancients, and only two of them left now. Make that one. Just Keeper the Grove ran off to grab a few more mercenaries to beef out his forces a little bit. He still has this glaive, but 4 Crypt Fiends still alive. 2 heroes pushing in. There are Murlocs all over one of the last remaining Ancient as well. And Foggy throws in the towel. So, once again, my OBS needs to refresh because I had to restart the client. But once we are in, we see that after the colour predictions were broken, because Happy won in red, we'll see if Foggy can do that too. And now, in the colour that he's proven, he doesn't even need to win. Right now is 3-1 to Happy.
A player's forces are under attack.
You should remember that we obviously delayed for purpose of stream sniping, so I can't interact as directly with chat as I'm used to doing. You're probably on the screen without the score up in the top. Maybe I should find a way to keep the scoreboard up when we are between games. I'll have to look into that, if we can fit that in somehow.
A player's forces are under attack. Under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
So everything, obviously, pretty standard. All your rods of necromancy, skelly men sticks, as I like to call them. Water mana stealing, interesting. Probably gonna, there we go, grab the stuff, teleportation. Actually, a circle of nobility, the death knight. Okay. Just give a vocal shout out as well as the shout in the chat for Maguro for making these excellent intros for us. Oh, so we've got a little bit of a skirmish on, and that is actually obviously Archer going down. I was doubting myself calling them archers the whole time, but I was correct. I shouldn't have doubted myself. Oh, another one. Nice. This is a good little chunk of XP coming down for Lord Soul Render. Malorn. Malorn is a good name. Malorn is a very good Keeper of the Grove name. I think name luck is going name RNG, which obviously is very important in a game of Warcraft 3. It's going pretty well to both sides.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's big old claws of attack, so Soul Render looking to be pretty aggro with two of those and Gloves of Haste. Good to see that they do have the same name as in Dota, so I don't have to try and remember that one. Nice blocks here as well on this Ancient of War. Happy being very annoying here.
Town is under siege.
Going after the Tree of Life, which is just finished construction. Positioning over the other side as well, ready to stop any reinforcements that come to try and defend that, which they have now done. He's going to have to get out of there. Because the Demon Hunter has arrived. And now they can finally get back to hunting these ogres. One of the Tuskars as well. Both heroes going to immediately dive on the Death Knight. They know that this is pretty much all of the power of Happy's forces right now, so if they can force him to back off, then they are feeling good. Demon Hunter definitely not feeling good with being level 1 and facing up against this pretty stacked Demon Hunter right now. Lich has arrived as well, as the Demon Hunter will have moonwelled up and is coming back around. Nice and tangling roots there just to keep him out of range, but still it's going to go down, and that was incredibly quick one there to Happy. Holy, he just dived in there, and that's something we've seen throughout meta plays that Undead can do, especially with that Death Knight. If you get a good start, you can just barrel down onto your opponent's early game and do something aggy with that. So, swapping colours once again. On the bottom side of Autumn Leaves, it's Happy. And on the top side, in superior colour, I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for the superior colour to come back. It's our Night Elf player, Foggy. Everything going down the same. Pretty big map, so not expecting to see anything too quick coming down. Get a lot of Tavern Heroes used on this map, but apart from that Alchemist game that was attempted by Foggy, we haven't really seen any early Alchemist heroes. Yes, my camera is awful. Apologies for that.
Players' forces are under attack.
I did used to have a very nice webcam, but after many years of faithful service, it just broke on me. So I will definitely get a reasonable replacement soon. Everything just setting up as usual. Death Knight being aggressive again, which could be dangerous, but he's only level 1, so early XP gain from the keeper means that he's not in trouble. Manages to push him away. Doesn't have any creeps harassing on him either.
Players' forces are under attack.
There we go, just waiting for the money for that staff teleportation. Managed to dive it as cleared out one of the small camps on the other side of the map.
Forces are under attack.
Apologies, the game will lag very slightly as I remember to quickly note down what map we're playing in the Discord. Yes. Teapot. I would love that. The hype. Foggy on the comeback. If we can get him with at least 3 in a row, that'll be beautiful. Beautiful. Everyone but the fiercest Happy Sands, I'm sure we'll wish for Foggy to win at least a few games now. Players feeling pretty good on XP now.
A player's forces are under attack.
A little bit of a block in there to get his Keeper of the Grove. Oh, doesn't manage to hold it for too long, but I think it will be long enough.
The town is under siege.
Oh! Nice. Nice deny there of that kill. He sets up his entangled gold mine. A lot of extra damage here on the Death Knight, so he's going to try and force this to cancel. Everyone arriving in Tangling Roots is going to cause him to have to sit there and take some damage for a while. A lot of damage going down here on this Death Knight. This is not the overpowering, aggressive Death Knight we got to see last time. He's just having to take it. Forced into using that teleportation. Getting the tech up. Getting his Slaughterhouse and pumping out Crypt Fiends. Protector going down in the expansion for Foggy, and there he is. There's his double Ancient of Laws as standard, so we're going to see a load of Dryads coming out here as he fights the Wildkin. Lich and Demon Hunter out. A lot of damage coming in. Obviously the heal there, keeping him confident doing this, and that has chased the Demon Hunter away now. 2 heroes to 1, and some of the damage coming in from these neutral creeps as well is going to happy up well. Some nice blocks as well on the Keeper of the Grove. There's the first Obsidian statue out. A little bit until we get our first Dryads, I believe, unless I've missed a pair. I don't think I have. Be trying to steal away a little bit of farm.
A player's forces are under attack.
There goes Orb of Corruption out there. Gonna get ready to set up his own expansion. Not going as aggressively forward as Foggy has decided to go. A whole bunch of Skelly Men down for... I'm not used to seeing having all those Skelly Men. Skelly Men archers as well. The Gove is just going to spot out that Happy is indeed right here. And one archer might get trapped. Awkwardly caught out in the end. But we're starting to see the transition over into Dryads. The numbers are starting to pump up a little bit. Getting some upgrades out. So jumping back, perhaps worried that he might get pushed, but none of that is coming. Scouts out what's happened down at the bottom.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy going to go for the purple gang over here. And the equivalent looks like it's going to be taken by Foggy. Awkward harassments at the back while each team is focusing on taking their XP hauls 4 and 3 on both sides of the spectrum. Actually, only 3 and 3 for the heroes by Foggy. Happy now gonna pop up and see what damage he can do here, diving straight for the Ancient. And while he's doing this, Foggy is coming, but he's got a little way to go yet. The Demon Hunter has arrived down from the top. Making sure I've got the right name before I go calling that a Radiance or a Sunfire Cape or something. Engagement starts. Demon Hunter immediately on some of the statues, but that's not going to cause enough damage. He dives across the field to the Fiends. Well, we see our first few Dryads going down. Only one Fiend left already, and still quite a few Dryads in the picture, but they are dropping pretty swiftly. We obviously have then the Mercenary as well. Keeper of the Grove just ducking off the right hand side as soon as he starts to get focused. Demon Hunter clears off the last of the Fiends. A couple of ghouls left along with the heroes. They're trying to now focus down the Demon Hunter. Or Dryads diving onto the Obsidian statues. They're going to have to retreat now, and it's heroes versus heroes. Are we going to see... They're going to turn back around and get just better positioning with the heroes in front of the Obsidian statues. A lot of damage going out on the Demon Hunter, but not confident that he'd be able to take it, so he's moving up towards the Dryads before retreating back. They're diving onto that Crypt Fiend. I don't think it will go down, though. He's got a second Crypt Fiend. Oh, no, he gets blocked a little bit, so he's dead. Early Dust of Appearance to make as efficient use of that as possible. And we now have an Abomination. Knight, incredibly low. Not much mana on Happy's side either. Still keeping his Cloak of Flame as he grabs a few more defensive items, potions. Lots of potions out here, and very few items for the Death Knight as well. He's feeling strong enough already.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy trying to take, just to do just a little bit of creeping at the top of the map here. And we see our first Druid of the Claw here. Druid of the Claw. Demon Hunter, though, very low. Gets out his vulnerability. You can barely see with the Cloak of Flames, but is going to continue on this trip away. Enough healing just to keep him alive. A little bit scary for Foggy, perhaps, and this expansion is not going to be super safe. There are so many Dryads that if they do manage to jump on anyone, they're going to be doing a lot of damage very quickly. TP going out because Happy has got everything he needs for this situation and has realised the same thing I just said. One unfortunate Crypt Fiend here, but more lesser invisibility going out. Moonstone used. Now we're getting the bears. Interesting to note, Foggy,
forces are under attack.
Compared to a lot of the Night Elves we have seen before, specifically in meta plays, he likes to spend a lot more time just spamming out his Dryads before he goes for the Claw. Level 5 on the Death Knight, so that's going to be one powerful dude.
The town is under siege.
Gone to rescue that Crypt Fiend. Jumps in, takes out the 3 units. And then is trying to focus there a little bit of a split from the army of Foggy, and he's putting down some of those gaseous clouds from the meat wagons. Already taken down one of the bears. Doesn't want to get himself too caught in there. He's dived on the left-hand flank here, which had much less units. Dryads are all diving in. Teleportation staff does go out. Dryads going for these meat wagons in the back. While the rest of his army is trying to dive on the other side. No meat wagons going down just yet, but the second vectors. There's one. And there's the second. So all of the new units down already, and we're back to Dryads versus the Fiends and Destroyers. Yeah, a lot of damage coming out from here. You can see how lit up some of these Dryads are, but more bears reinforcing. This Tree of Eternity will unfortunately be put down again. The expansion is going up for Happy. Here we go. Death Knight ran into all of the Dryads, but he may be okay here. Invulnerability Potion goes out on the Demon Hunter to keep him alive in this front line. As soon as it's down, though, a lot more damage goes out to him. Good amount of healing, and then the teleportation staff just sends him away. Preservation. Both heroes from Happy pretty low, but his army itself is tanking up quite nicely. Vulnerability Potion on both of the heroes from Happy. And there we go, teleport. He does not want to risk losing any of these guys, as we have level 5 now on the Demon Hunter. So how are we going? Very little gold left in his first gold mine. Bears being pumped out from both of the laws. We're getting hippogriffs out as well from wind. With the checking master rank obviously on the Druids, free freeze and the Dryads. Expansion coming out. All of these units as well. So this expected by Foggy. Knew that something would have gone down here. And he's come up but not able to do anything about it because the army is here. Perseverance. Is perseverance right? Yeah, preservation. Perseverance. But, you know, there's verbs in that. But once again, he's going to try and move up to this left-hand side, but this time just run his original Tree of Eternity over there. There, we see the gold mine going down on Happy side as well. To push out on an engagement, and Happy feels quite comfortable with these. Getting a lot of damage out on the Demon Hunter every time they look for an engagement here. Pretty safe with preservation here. You can run back and just juice up. You can hear the undead army scuttling towards the top side of the map. Wisps are going to draw them a little bit away as the Night Elf army comes across the brow of the hill to meet them. And there are the Hippogriffs. They have immediately dived into the backline. They all get netted, but that's going to force Happy to reposition. Getting some of them down immediately. There is no mana on the Death Knight pretty much at all. So he's just going to be swinging no mana on the Lich either. Those Plague Clouds doing an absolute ton of damage. We'll see if there's enough AoE healing that the Night Elf has to deal with this, but it doesn't look like it does. Just the invulnerability potion on the Death Knight, it seems. Almost all Dryads are gone now. There's just the 2 bears left. Everyone else is retreating. 3 bears. I'm sorry, but they are just basically left to the slaughter. One of them is possibly going to escape. Demon Hunter is still slicing away. We now have level 6 on the Death Knight. That's going to be the death of the Demon Hunter. The Lich not too far away from hitting that level 6 as well. They're going to go up for this tree once again. And down the bears. No escape. Grove selling everything. Demon Hunter trying to sort of run around in the backlines here, but he has lost a very expensive structure there. Down to 1 base income. Hippogriff's getting immediately caught and taken down. Not really getting to do much. The Demon Hunter is right in the middle of them, trying to get something done, but there's really nice positioning on some of these, and Foggy goes down. Oh, that is unfortunate, because that means Happy is the victor, as you can see by the shiny name. So huge congratulations to Foggy. So I remember right at the start of this, we had the predictions in the chat, and people were going with 5-2. And unfortunately, Foggy just couldn't quite make that prediction right. We want to thank our Meta Plays website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep hosting events. As we reach higher subscription goals, we can increase the prize pool of the events we host. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. See you next time.